Hi, Gemini. Some sage and some lavender to cleanse the space. Thank you, Spirit. 3 chimes to bring in positive energy. This is a general reading for the sign of Gemini. If you have Gemini anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. What would we like Gemini to know or to be aware of? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Gemini. I love that we see the Lover's card come up in your reading. The Lover's card in tarot can also represent the sign of Gemini. Anytime we see our sign come up in our reading, often I will let listeners know we are operating, are coming from a place that is true to ourselves, true to our life's path, our soul's purpose, our soul's mission here on this plane. I would also suggest at this time that you have a birth chart done. There's many places online that you can go to have a birth chart done for free. Thank you, Spirit. All you need to do is put in your name, your date of birth, your time of birth, and your location of birth, and it will send you, or they will send you, a planetary location for your date and time of birth and the effects that the planetary locations or the planetary placements have on your life. And it speaks to your strengths and weaknesses. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. And this week, Gemini, the foundation, the basis of your reading is the Knight of Wands. Following our passions, moving forward, taking actions with our desires, our passions, our soul's purpose. And that is driven by the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords speaks to being stuck, feeling unable to move forward with our passions and our desires. And let's see how that plays into the rest of your cards this week, Gemini. And let's see if we can get you moving forward with your passions and desires. And I love that Gemini card showed up for you there in your public life, in your home life. A little bit about the layout of this reading. This top row is your public life, your professional life. This second row here is your private life, your personal life. And this final row is final thoughts, final messages. So this Lover card here, right in your public life, is letting us know you are operating. You are operating, whether that is good or bad or indifference, true to your birth chart. Again, do have your birth chart done and look that over, and let's see how true to what you are experiencing at this time plays into your strengths and weaknesses, especially in your career life, your public image. Thank you, Spirit. And I love that we start this public life with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel is spinning, and we determine whether the wheel spins in our favor. The planning, the preparing, getting ready. And again, the Lover's card, partnerships, coupleships. This is a partnership, working with or collaborating with another. And that is followed by disappointment. Disappointment. Feeling betrayed, feeling let down. Gemini, you will need to or will be asked to take on a new role. And this new role will be in your public life. And it's going to be a challenge. It's going to require a change. And it's going to require you taking on new responsibilities. And that, for some reason, is not sounding fun to you. It's not sounding appealing to you. I believe that in the past, a similar situation occurred. And that past situation was a disappointment. That past situation really let you down, or maybe you feel as if you've let someone down. And it's hindering your ability to put yourself out there. It's limiting your ability to network. It's limiting your ability to connect with or to abundance that the universe is trying to bring in for you, that that is destined for you. Destiny is not always quick and simple. When there is something destined to us, really, that doesn't mean that we don't have to work for it. That doesn't mean that we don't have to accept it. That doesn't mean that we do not have to chase it or reach out and grab it. If something is destined to us in this life, we may not receive it if we do not set up ourselves in the receiving position, the receiving mode. Thank you, Spirit. The wheel of fortune is spinning, and it's going to be up to you to be bold and to take actions. The planets are lining up for you to bring in abundance. With this new influx of money, you may be tempted to overspend. You may be a little bit impulsive, but spending will lead to regrets. It is time to save. That was kind of random and choppy. Spirit, thank you. At this time, it is important that we accept new tasks and new roles and accepting more responsibility. Accepting more responsibility may not have worked for you in the past for whatever reason, but this opportunity will keep presenting itself to you until you get it right. Thank you, Spirit. And here we have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is really about creating something from nothing, bringing something from the unseen into the seen. The Page of Pentacles, a deep appreciation, a new gift. Finding clarity, taking action, finding the words that we need when we need them. And the Tower card, a change, a shift. And I love that we have the Temperance card and the Tower card in the same sector, in your private life, in your personal life. The Temperance and the Tower both speak to bringing something from nothing, creating something from nothing, a change, a shift from the seen to the unseen, the tangible, the physical, what it is that you connect with, and following our passions, taking movement with our passions. I do believe that this is where we have been feeling stuck, that we have been feeling stagnant and feeling unable to move forward with our passions, feeling unable to move forward with our desires. You do not see this. You may not even know this, Gemini, but love is in the cards for you. Whether you want to bring in new love or deepen an existing love, it's going to require you to put yourself out there and to speak from the heart. Speak from your heart. Don't try to finesse. Don't try to sugarcoat that. This is a no BS conversation, a no BF zone. Be who you are. Be true to yourself. And that will allow you to resolve long-lasting issues. Long-lasting issues that require openness, honesty, and clear communication. And when we are open, honest, and clearly communicate with those that are around us, we make space, we give opportunity for love to come in. And letting those closest to you know what your intentions are and know what your heart's desire is allows the universe to bring that in for you. Allows the universe to bring that in for you. So let's say, for example, that you are seeking a new love to come into your life. You are seeking that to come into your life. By voicing that, by sharing what it is that you would like to manifest, sharing what it is that you would like to bring into your life with someone, with anyone, putting words to that, putting that out into the universe knows what it is that you desire and can bring that in for you. And it can and will bring that in for you suddenly. When we make that shift making that shift. And final thoughts, final messages. We have the Eight of Pentacles, finding the zone, finding what it is that we are passionate about, and work on that brings victory. The King of Swords, contracts, agreements, verbal agreements, written agreements, and I believe in this reading, this is agreements that we have with ourselves. Perhaps in the past, you have told yourself that you are undeserving, or perhaps you told yourself that love may just not be in the cards for you. It's this time that Spirit is asking you to find the strength within yourself, find the knowledge, find the passion within yourself, and follow that. You are deserving of everything that you desire. Gemini, stress plays the biggest havoc on our mental and emotional health. Take this week to evaluate your stress levels, to look at that and determine where that stress is coming from. Many times, just by acknowledging where the stress is coming from, we can alleviate that. We can look at and evaluate stress through breath work. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. You have a blessed week.